Good.
Hello class, my name is Randy Gumalot. Today I'll be teaching you how to make Spam Musubi. Are you a college student currently trying to find a new meal to make? Throughout living on campus at San Jose State University, I'm always someone that's eating out, either to fast food restaurants all the time, because usually on the weekends I have a 5-day meal plan, which doesn't count the weekends, so I tend to eat elsewhere because I can't eat at the dining commons where I normally get my food. So one day I decided to look into cooking something simple, easy, quick, cheap to make, and I figured out Spam Musubi was something simple, easy, and quick to make, because I found most of the ingredients in my room, which my parents happened to supply those ingredients for me. Spam Musubi is pretty cheap to make. Compare it to when you buy it at like an L&L barbecue or any type of Hawaiian restaurant. A can of Spam would cost about $2.50. Sushi rice, if you buy a small bag or if you buy in bulk, let's say 2 pounds would cost about $4.50. Then nori, which I don't have unfortunately, would cost about $3.50 for 10 sheets. Spam Musubi mold. You don't have to have this, but molding it with your hand can be kind of messy. So this would cost $1.50. It makes Spam Musubi very easier to make. Optional ingredients. Some optional ingredients that I'd like to use is unagi sauce, sesame oil, and furikake, which is like Japanese rice seasoning. It can help enhance the flavor, but it can cost up to $10 extra to buy all those 3 ingredients. But it does enhance the flavor of Spam Musubi. And if you try to give it to other people, you'd notice the difference between the ordinary Spam Musubi and good Spam Musubi. So with all the required ingredients, it costs up to $12. But if you do add the optional ingredients, it costs up to $22. But all those ingredients combined would make up to about 10 servings of Spam Musubi. Compare that to 10 L&L Spam Musubis, which would cost $3 each, which would cost up to $30. Alright, so now I'll teach you guys how to make Spam Musubi. First, you'd want to cook 5 cups of dry rice. You'll need a lot of rice in order to make Spam Musubi. Next, you'd want to cut your Spam into 10 even pieces. Usually 10 pieces is good enough for 1 can to get the perfect amount of Spam. Next, you'd want to cook the Spam on a frying pan until golden brown on medium heat, suggested, because you wouldn't want to burn it on high heat. And if it's in low heat, it'll cook very, very, very slow. Alright. Next, once the rice is cooked, you'd want to mix all the optional ingredients together until you get a light brown coating. You'd see it. You wouldn't want to see any types of white spots or too much clumps of rice seasoning in one area and not on the other. Next, you'll want to use your mold. You want to place a sheet of nori right under it. Make sure it's on a flat surface, because if it's on a flat surface, it makes it easier to form the mold and create the Spam Musubi. Alright, imagine there's a piece of nori right here. First, you'd want to put in 1 layer of rice, either if you mixed it or if it's just plain rice. You want to make 1 layer that's about 1 to 1.5 inch thick. After that, you'd want to press down with the mold. Then next, you put 2 pieces of Spam. Since the Spam Musubi mold is meant for 2 Spams, it would make up to 2 servings per meal. You put 2 pieces of Spam. The next, if you do have the optional ingredient of unagi sauce, you want to make 2 bigger 8s over the Spam Musubi, because they make the perfect sauce distribution in order to have that full flavor that you get from a good Spam Musubi. Next, you want to put 1 more layer of rice 1 to 1.5 inches thick. Then press down once again. After that, slowly take out the mold. Make sure none of it falls out and it's firm. Next, you'd want to wrap all the nori around it. Then after that, you'd want to cut it in half. Then you have 2 servings. Then after that, you'd repeat from where you started with the first layer and where you started with the nori and the mold and putting in the first layer all the way to the last layer. Alright? Overall, Spam Musubi is a very easy, cheap dish to make. It'll be another culinary dish added to my cooking skills as well as yours for a college student away from home or still at home. I hope my speech has given you a good dish to help you on your college journey. Thank you for listening to my speech. Does anyone have any questions or need any clarifications?